Here, we will have the opportunity to watch the best players on Earth competing head-to-head for the chance to become the last Titan standing. The entire tournament will consist of 11 matches. If any of the Titans lose a single match, their journey comes to an end. The first round will be known as the Pit. It will consist of 4 matches and will be anything but fun. Those who do not make it out of the pit will be the first to go. The ones who do make it out will have very little to celebrate. On their way out of the pit, they will be kindly greeted by the Gatekeepers. These are the 4 most elite Titans. Their history and stature sets them apart from the other 8. The winners of that round will then move on to the final 4, and then lastly, the final match. This journey ahead is long for each of the Titans, but in the end, one will have demonstrated something of greatness. I will check in with you as we travel, but now is the time for me to fade into the background as the Titans begin their matches. We go now to the location of the pit, where 2 of the Titans are ready to face off. Urban Central, an enclosed location with no crowds to boast of. 8 Titans will play here, but only 4 will exit. Here we have Devo. He has been surging through the 1v1 arenas as of late, and is perhaps one of the most dangerous weapons entering this tournament. His opponent is Turbo, a threat that has been around for some time. He regularly dwells in the top of the global leaderboards, and is no stranger to the world stage.
We are here for the first round on Urban Central Night. Turbo Pulsa versus Devo. Johnny Boy, how do these 2 match up stylistically?
Well, Devo definitely coming into this match as a favorite. Turbo, a last-minute replacement for the more popular player Marky Duda, who could not play. But Turbo, definitely a solid player in his own right. I'll be looking forward to see how his defensive style matches up against offensive Devo.
We're seeing automatically start this matchup off. No feeding out process. If they lose, they are gone from this tournament. As a shot comes in, put too high over the top of the net, and Devo has got away with that.
First shot of the game does go to Turbo, and he does a great job on defense to deny Devo his first shot. So both players, good defense to start things off. Devo, though, could not save Turbo's shot. He's very lucky he got away with it. Oh, he will get a goal, though. Somehow forces it underneath Turbo.
We've just seen from Devo, very smart play there, puts the ball up high, gets it so it's a bouncing dribble, forcing Turbo Pulsa to think that he's going to go and try and put it over the top of him. Instead, puts it down low, and forcing that jump from Turbo Pulsa was a mistake.
That's so dangerous now for Turbo. He's got to be thinking about that low 50-50 as the game progresses, and this is the only game he's got, but he does the same thing to Devo. What are we seeing here?
What a receipt to put onto the end of that one. Turbo Pulsa just forces that one past, puts that one in towards Devo, and gets the second touch. Devo cannot get anything after that, and Turbo Pulsa wins with a 2-touch play.
Incredibly passive defending coming out of these guys. I can't believe that they're just backing off this much. Not what we're used to seeing from them. And this is the final 4 minutes of one of these guys' tournament lives. It's so weird to be saying that, but this is the case. Best of 1. We've never seen anything like this in the history of Rocket League. Who is going to take it? Who's going to clutch it? Who can perform when they need to the most?
Certainly it's very weird to have yourself 1 minute into a tournament, and for one of these players, they're already 20% done. They are going to be out after this matchup as we see the chase down. Devo tries to recover, and he's done so.
I can't believe that play by Turbo. The aggression to go for the bump on the back wall of Devo. He nearly got the goal as well. So close in the recovery, but Devo's on the ball. Devo's got the boost. Turbo with the save, though.
Yeah, Devo just going for the exact same play he did last time. Trying to put it underneath Turbo.
Oh, the chip!
No, it down that time and just put up high. Devo out of position there.
And Turbo is really coming out hot here. Devo out of position, trips on the goalpost. He couldn't get the save because his elevation got completely thwarted by the wall. Turbo 2-1, 3 minutes 25 on the clock. Devo's got some work to do.
Yeah, plenty of time to go though in this matchup. Loads of goals that can be scored, especially off kickoffs, but nothing to come from there. Now they're going to be playing the boost game this one as we see more bounce dribbles. Goes
Turbo!
Going to hit the crossbar though, but he's got time before Devo gets back. Devo scrambles
What?
himself to clear that one away.
How did he make it back in time? I thought for sure Turbo had a goal when he got the ball past Devo. Devo's got another win on the 50-50. Third goal of this sort in the game.
Just every single time they go for this, the players are not trying to play it past their opponent. Instead, waiting for the person to try and chase down the ball and blocking the attempted clear. We've seen it work 3 times now in this match.
All tied up though. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Turbo probably surprising a lot of people with this performance. Devo will definitely be the favorite coming into this one. Look at that, the boost miss coming out from Turbo. You've got to look out for that at the back. Of course, we are on the Urban Central. What? Devo with the sickest air double. Turbo with the recovery save though.
Those air dribbles are so dangerous because they're so hard to react to. You have to think that the ball can drop at any moment. And now Devo going to try and chase this one down. It's going to be a game of speed here. So Devo didn't get that one onto contact. And onto target, but Turbo Pulsa, how much boost does he have left? He played around with, and Turbo Pulsa just chases that one down.
Oh, no way! The own goal by Devo! What are we seeing right now? I don't think I've ever seen Devo misplay so hard. That is unreal. Own goal from the halfway line by Devo. Half the game gone and he's a goal down against the Swede. I don't believe what we're seeing here, Shogun. Devo choking it. He's got time to recover though. He's got to get his act together. It's now or never.
Well, you just said the word there, choking it. This is such a mental game here. One game is all you have to lose to be out of this tournament. Lovely stop there from Turbo Pulsa. But mistakes like that will play on you because they should not be happening. And you'll be thinking to yourself, why did I just make that mistake? You can't afford to linger.
Oh, Devo underneath the ball. He had so much space to work with, but he just completely misses on the bounce dribble. Control definitely off for the Englishman right now. Turbo on the breakaway. Has he got the speed? Yes, he has. Devo can't get the post bench for the save. 2 goals the difference.
Just seems like Devo's struggling around with these distances. Gave Turbo Pulsa too much space, and Turbo immediately latched onto that. He saw the line towards the goal and just immediately pounced on it and shot it all the way from coast to coast.
And now Devo, in a normal series, would have time to come back, time to rally himself. But right now, he has not got any time to spare. Under 2 minutes, and he needs 2 goals. He has not been converting on most of his attacks. Turbo Pulsa, a solid defender on his day. Can he hold on to this lead? He doesn't even need to aggress anymore. He's got the 2-goal cushion. This has got to feel comfortable for him at this point.
Yeah, that's exactly going to be interesting though, to see how Turbo responds to his lead. He's going to put this in for a 3-goal lead now. Not resting, not allowing Devo to come towards him because you don't want Devo coming towards you. Instead, gets himself a better cushion.
And this is a ridiculously one-sided game all of a sudden. 1 minute 36 on the clock. Turbo Pulsa, if he concedes 3 goals, will definitely feel like he's thrown this game away. Devo has got a ridiculous amount of work to do, but oh, that's a good start. Phenomenal kickoff. Devo underneath the crossbar, back within 2.
Finally breaking that streak, that run of bad play that started from the original mistake from Devo, where he put it into his own net. Finally gets himself a goal. Hopefully that'll be a mental reset for him because he has now got 90 seconds to get 2 more goals.
And he has done this so many times before. We have seen Devo make the sickest of comebacks in his Rocket League career, but this, more than ever, he needs to step up. That's a decent play to get the ball center, but Turbo is quick in the recovery as always. Half flip from Devo to try and keep the pressure on, and the bump, and he's got the boost steal. Great securing of possession for Devo, dribbling it back in his own corner as he's so comfortable doing.
You're going to see Devo become more and more aggressive as time ticks away, especially with the 2-goal deficit, because if we can get down to 30 seconds, which we are not going to. 1 goal between it, and Turbo has now got to survive for a minute.
Oh, and we just see Turbo. He took 2 takes to get that boost in the corner. The urban central boost positioning, throwing him off in the back corner. You gotta watch out for that. 1 goal the difference, over a minute to find it if you are a Devo fan. Turbo wins the kickoff though. He's not done yet.
And that is so huge. Now Devo has got time to play around. He doesn't have to aggress too much and immediately gets towards that ball early. Can he go for the Doomsday dish off to the side?
He's off!
Goes for the jump, misses the ball, however, and Turbo Pulsa will happily clear that away.
This is actually an open net. Can Devo make it back in time? Yes, he can. Trying to control the ball, take the possession into his own favor. Turbo's in a rough spot here. Devo gets it past him! Another misplay by Turbo. The game is tied up.
Turbo did not look behind him before playing that one. Instead, hoped that Devo was not around. Hoped that he could just flick that one over the top. But Devo, he played it to the side, and Turbo Pulsa did not get the contact he wanted. No lift on his potential shot.
Final 37 seconds, I don't believe, at the end of somebody's tournament right now. And we will have one other player moving on to round 2. And Devo is now the favorite. Half a minute to go, and he's got the lead.
This is the mentality coming in yet again. Turbo has relaxed his playstyle very slightly, whilst Devo upped it to 6th gear and has now taken so many goals without being answered upon by Turbo Pulsa.
6th gear and a 6th goal for Devo Turbo. He's got to wonder what happened to the 3-goal lead. He's got to completely change his playstyle now. Find some aggression, because counter-attacking a Devo who has an advantage is not going to work. Aerial shot by Devo will get saved. Surprised to see Devo shooting actually with the ball in his possession and the lead under his control. Turbo now on the ball, trying to work the ball up high, trying to get Devo to come forward, but Devo, patience at the last few seconds. Dribble to this side, he doesn't even need that to go in. He's got the ball under his control. This is all Devo needs. Can he hold on? Final seconds. Turbo Pulse's tournament life on the line. It's gonna go up the wall. 0 seconds. Turbo has a job to do. He's gonna drop it. Devo takes game 1 and he moves on to round 2.
An impressive performance by Devo, but this is only the beginning. Time for the next match. This is Dapper. He has made a name for himself without the help of others. He regularly sits at the highest places of the 1 vs 1 leaderboard. This is his comfort zone. Lino, a former world champion, full of raw talent and aggression. To play against him is to play against an onslaught. His speed is your enemy.
We are here with Lino versus Dapper. Lino on the blue side representing the good old Canada. Dapper on the orange side representing USA.
Yeah, we've got an All-American matchup here. The only All-American matchup in round 1. The winner will be moving on to face Kronovi, so a guaranteed All-American matchup in the Gatekeeper round, which also means guaranteed American in the semifinals. Feels good, man.
Feels good, man, indeed. Early pressure coming up from both these players. With the missed ball, allow him to try and wait for the boost to come back up. Here comes Lino, though. Early challenge onto that one, but he cannot respond immediately for rebounds.
That's a good delay on that flip by Dapper, waiting for the ball to go past him, making sure that he can get the ball up high into the air, give himself time to recover, but Lino's still on the ball, going for more delayed flicks. He can't get Dapper to commit early off his line like he wanted to.
No, just going to take this one early, tries to get on top of the car. Waits a long time for Lino, times his back jump very well, getting his car in the way, but
what a play.
Wow, takes it around Lino into the net.
And Dapper mixing it up here. He fakes to go up the wall. Lino tries to get the block, but Dapper's already passed him on the inside. 1-0. Almost a minute gone, actually. So we're 20% through the game. We're trying to remind ourselves that this game is a best of 1. The winner of this moves on. The loser will be out. Tournament life on the line for Lino. Can he recover from the deficit?
And really, in this sort of situation, what do we do? Mentally, although the bouncing dribble is going to come through, takes his time. Can he get back in time here? Lino tries to force that through, but Dapper's got himself back.
So many low 50-50s and low bounce dribbles happening right now. Nobody wants to commit too hard to get dunked on early. Oh, and Lino's got faked out. Misses on the challenge. He's all over the place. Dapper capitalizing, doubles his advantage.
Certainly does. Dapper just making use of the angles that he's got available. Lino, not a very good attempt at trying to challenge the ball there,
He's got
but
a sore nose after that one. He just smashed his face off the wall.
2-0, just over a minute gone in this matchup. Plenty of time to go as Lino might try and get his off the kickoff, but he's not
thought about it.
Could have probably got it as well. Dapper did not get the hit onto the ball, and that was played wise. Dapper tries to chase that one down.
Where's Dapper?
What? Hey, we've got in a circle for a goal.
Oh, the mid boost is still there. Dapper must have missed it off screen. Lino will say thank you very much. I'll have your lead in a heartbeat if you keep missing boosts like that, my friend. Dapper must... We're starting to see people missing boosts on this map in particular. I wonder if it's the Urban Knight. He didn't bring his night vision with him.
Yeah, not enough vision at all. Just always looking around. Lino plays that one side. Boost has been picked up. Lino tries to keep his distance. Comes in. And this is really scary at this point because every time Lino has committed to take the ball away, he's getting beat.
Dapper gets such height on that flick. Look at that ball arc. He just leans forward into it and then flicks at the perfect moment to get the ball perfectly over his opponent. Really great play by Dapper, just knowing when Lino was moving forward. He didn't even have to see it. The ball obscured his vision. He just felt Lino's presence. And now Lino is going to need to work very hard to get this goalie back. He didn't get the boost. Dapper's taking it. Lino's going to stay on the ball though. Great aggression from him right now.
Yeah, we also saw Dapper try and get underneath Lino just to upend the car. And still the extra boost. Still in control though. Pressure is on in that final third. Lino commits to the air, but still has a boost to get himself back down. Although this can go coast to coast for the goal.
Dapper 4-1, punishing Lino for this overextension. Lino thought Dapper was coming off the goal line. He popped it over an invisible opponent, and Dapper just comes in late, says thank you very much. 4-1, still a lot of time left, but Lino, the last game of his tournament life, if he loses, will he be able to bring this one back? We have seen comebacks like this before in Rocket League. 1v1 especially is a place where goals can come firing in. But oh, Dapper keeps popping it so well. This is causing problems for Lino for sure.
Oh, this is just not going well at all. Lino seems that as soon as he makes one mistake, he tries to fix it as quickly as possible and ends up making more mistakes in a cavalcade of failure and just can't get it back. And a huge goal lead now has opened up.
Yeah, mechanical misplay from Latch. He didn't power slide long enough, and Dapper is absolutely on fire right now. He's taking every opportunity Lino's getting him. And oh, he thought about going for a kickoff goal right there. Lino has done a really good circuit though, picked up all the small boost pads. He's actually loaded up, despite the fact he didn't go for corner boost. Doesn't matter. Dapper can't keep his long shot out.
Sometimes when you're down, you just have to look at the ball, look at the goal, and say, you know what, I'm going to lever this one. It's exactly what Lino does, and he's giving himself some hope in this matchup.
Yeah, he just throws a question towards Dapper's net right there. Dapper couldn't answer this time. It's still 3-goal cushion. That is the advantage of Dapper, continuing to aggress despite his advantage. And these flicks are taking Lino out of the game so consistently.
Very high up, and Dapper gets that one into the corner. It's going to waste a little bit more time. 3 goals. The deficit between Lino and Dapper now as we head into the final 2 minutes.
Oh, Dapper's taking Lino's boost. Lino will not be happy right now. And more than anyone else in the world, Lino loves his boost. He will not be feeling very comfortable. I've seen them play a no boost show match before, and Dapper completely rinsed Lino in that one. Lino's got his boost back. Pops it high. This time Dapper's on the wall. He's more than ready for that one. Inside the final 2 minutes, Lino loves the no-look blocks. He's done it again, but Dapper continues to pressure the ball. Bump from Lino. Can he get the... Oh, the revenge bump! He couldn't get the open net shot. Dapper recovered and got the revenge. I can't believe it.
Dapper got hit in the face and he immediately returns fire, but cannot do anything about that. It was a messy goal. It was a dirty goal, but it was an essential goal at the same time for Lino.
The second in a row. He's got a little bit of momentum on his side now. Dapper needs to try and steady this out. He doesn't want to give Lino any more advantages because Lino, if he gets one more goal, will suddenly be full of confidence. And he's doing well, and the kickoff gets it past Dapper. Where's the ball gonna bounce? It's going pretty far. Lino again with the no-look flick, but he can't get it on net. Dapper recovers, thankfully, in time for him. But he is still struggling. His low and boost is Dapper.
Really dangerous right now for Dapper. He's got himself some boost eventually, but he's committing a lot to this. If Lino wins even one of those 50-50s, he's going to be through on net.
Final minute.
We're going to see the ball bouncing off the side. Goes for the bump on Lino, but Lino with the eventual save. Dapper has to try and cling back. He keeps taking little looks towards that ball to see where it is, but does he see Lino? Doesn't matter. Gets himself up to that ball nice and quickly. Still wasting time, and Lino has not slowed down at all in these last 20 seconds.
Oh,
as
shot.
fast as he can possibly go. Save there.
Great jump save from Dapper. He's staying so consistent in the final 30 seconds. And now as we move into the actual last moments of the game, Lachinio's tournament life on the line. Can he find 2 chances? Can he find 2 goals? Dapper does not want to give him either.
Here's Lachinio. He's put that one onto net. This is a 1-goal game now. 19 seconds remaining.
And look at the setup. Off the ceiling comes Lachinio, and a great recovery to just control himself. He didn't rush that one. He knew he had the time. Found the open net. It is so easy to miss those, especially in a high-pressure situation. Lachinio stays consistent.
He has done, but he now needs to try and find a way of rushing this one.
Power shot.
Almost managed to squeeze that past the Dapper defense.
Oh, Dapper's got a heavy touch. Lachinio rushes in. He's got the open net. Gets the equalizer. 5-5. Lachinio has actually closed the 4-goal deficit.
He certainly has. Rocket League can certainly be a game based on momentum when it comes to the players. Lachinio, 4 goals in a row, has completely shut this lead down, and the next goal will certainly win it.
Will we see a regulation goal, or will this go to OT? Dapper on the ball. He's got the boost. Lachinio doesn't give up the pressure, though. He stays with it. One more chance. The ball is going to stay in the air. Dapper lets it roll up the wall. Lachinio shadowing. Dapper tries to go around him. Lachinio says no. The ball's actually still in the air. Finally grounds itself. Overtime.
This is huge. The winner of this will play Kronovi in the Gatekeepers round. But first of all, you have to find that goal. Can he get that through? No, not enough boost on Dapper as Lachinio is going to try and starve him out.
Lachinio's going to let it come down. I love the patience. Oh, he accidentally kills the bounce. Wins the 50-50. It's an absolute monster of a bounce, though, going wild over the goal. Dapper is back inside. This time, he gets it over the top of his opponent. These guys are trying everything right now, but Dapper's on the ball. Misses the backflip. Lachinio somehow recovers for the save. That is not what either of these players would have expected, I guarantee you. Can Lachinio get this save? What a save! Lachinio is actually Manuel Neuer right now.
Well, he's got so much boost that he gets himself over
No
that
way!
goal. Can it
You're
drop?
kidding me!
It will drop, but not soon enough. And the bounce is going to come through. Dapper needs to get himself up. Lovely save from him. But here's Lachinio with the boost steal. He's going to get that one towards the middle. Oh, no, chooses to
Past
turn it
Dapper.
around. And it's past Dapper.
Air roll shot, he gets the angle. Lachinio will take this. I can't believe he got this comeback. Lachinio, what mental fortitude to take down Dapper in round 1. Oh my goodness, what a game. Almost a minute into overtime. Lachinio clutches it and moves on to round 2 to face Kronovi.
Five unanswered goals. Lachinio has just demonstrated the power of mental toughness in a game that should be remembered. However, now is not the time to dwell on it. On to the next match. Something different has happened here. One of the 12 has forfeited his match, leaving the other, known as Maestro, with a free pass to the next round. A nice gift indeed. But will he take advantage of it? We will find out soon enough. It is time for the final match of this round. Jaser, an artist of the air and a recent World Championship title. He is well known for his freestyling abilities. However, his skill as a competitor is often overlooked. Underestimating him would not be wise. Squishy Muffins. Do not let the name fool you. There is not a more fierce or high-powered attacker than this. He has always been comfortable in the ones arena.
The sun has set on Urban as we are now going to see the battle between Finland and America. Jaser versus Squishy Muffins.
2 men fabled for their spinny goals, but somebody's about to spin out of this tournament. And we're going to see who is more solid on the ground. I'm not expecting to see too many aerials, but maybe a couple of goals. Oh, Jaser straight away gets slammed by this ground shot.
Just no reaction from Jazer until Squishy takes his time, recognizes Jazer isn't coming towards him, and smashes that one towards the net, straight down the middle, almost over the top of Jazer.
Yeah, he almost got Jazer reversing there. He was like caught in two minds whether to back up and flip into the ball or just to shadow, but it was so close. Jazer does not want to let Squishy get that close because although, like I said, he's famous for his aerial play, this guy really knows how to slam a ground shot.
High, but Squishy tries to counter that one away. Jazer will not have time to breathe throughout this series as he tries to get that one over to the side just to give him some reprieve to get some boost. Now up high, but Jazer yet again not doing great in these aerial challenges.
Squishy just got slammed. It was unfortunate. As soon as he hit the ball away, it placed him in the firing line for the Merc, and that's a vehicle you don't want to get in the way of. Jazer with the double pop gets it past Squishy for the equalizer.
Great play there by Jazer. Squishy gives him a lot of room and just gets the ball up once and then takes it behind Squishy with that second touch using the back of the Merc.
What a play. Jazer ties it up. He's definitely not messing around. Squishy's got to look out for that one. The dribble play is coming out of the fin. Will he be able to finish strong? Oh, the bump and the boost. Still Jazer bringing the savagery to Urban Knight.
Yeah, usually we see a lot of finesse from Jazer in his videos, but now we're seeing the brutal side. That ball gets played up to the side. Here's Jazer throwing himself back. Squishy is just
on the
taking
dribble
it around him. Beautiful play.
Oh, what great control out of Squishy Muffins. Not only does he get the ball past Jazer, but he casually takes it back into his stride, just dribbling it straight into the open net. Didn't even put an extra touch in it. He's just going to let it roll in there slowly. Just over a minute of the game, Jazer's looking like he's in the game, but Squishy, definitely the favorite here for the USA, got the lead. And I think all of the Squishy Muffin fans around the world are going to be feeling pretty good right now.
It's a sign. I think Squishy tried to challenge that one. We saw him at the corner of the screen.
Oh, Jazer's going
All
up.
up the side. Oh, now you can immediately tell what this tournament means. Not even an attempt there from Jazer, but a shot on target. Squishy basically passed it out to him.
That is a great shot from Jazer though. Like you said, he didn't go off the wall here. He could have jumped, but he stayed solid. And look at that top corner shot. Squishy just gave him way too much space. Jazer capitalizes 2-all. Another close game here in the League of Rockets 12 Titans tournament. Only one of these players will move on to the round of 8 to face up against Pashi. Who's it going to be? 3 minutes 33 seconds to find out, and Jazer takes the lead.
We have got Jazer on a Merc in the 12 Titans, 3 goals to 2 up. I can only imagine that somewhere in the world, James Bott is making a noise similar to a small child seeing a Pop-Tart.
And that is a noise I definitely want to hear. I didn't know that I wanted to hear that, but now I do, so thank you, Shogun. Oh, the fake kickoff. Jazer completely mind games Squishy out of this possession play, and he's just going to launch the ball high up again. He's sticking to the ground right now. I'm loving this from Jazer. He must be using a ton of medication to fight his urge to jump up in the air for everything, but oh no, he could have gone up a little bit higher for that one. What on earth is that?
Are we seeing a potential flaw in Jazer's gameplay? Because this is the second time he's been caught by the exact same thing.
So close.
Squishy is just bouncing the ball out and levering a shot towards the net, and Jazer both times has not been able to react.
Yeah, this is a combination of nerves and just the great ground shooting ability of the Squishy Muffin Man. This is just great play. Oh, the half flip, just so casual from Squishy to get back in position. Jazer knew there was no point of even aggressing that ball. And hey, we've seen this before. Hook shot from the side to the back post. Jazer this time will get the save.
Yeah, definitely was in a much better position to react that time, facing towards the ball. Here comes another shot, though, and Jazer could not get to that one.
That is a boomer, ladies and gentlemen. Jazer out of boost on the goal line. Squishy slams it right underneath the crossbar. He can't get up in time, can Jazer, and Squishy's taking the lead. A very swingy game right here. If the current storyline is going to continue, we're about to see 2 goals from Jazer, but who knows? We've had 7 goals, sorry, not 9 goals. Let me just do my math with a calculator next time. Squishy currently in the lead. Fake jump. He's getting close to Jazer. Oh, he's done it!
Goodness, what a great play there by Squishy Muffins.
That is outrageous from Squishy. Fakes a pop. Backflips away from the second pop, and Jazer's flailing. What a play by Squishy, completely getting inside the head of Jazer. That is the best goal I've seen in this game. Unbelievable stuff from the young American.
Squishy Muffins just made Jazer dance with that particular play. They're now up onto the sidewalk. Jazer has to get rid of that one. 2 goals is the difference. The long shot comes in, and Jazer is going to sneak that one past.
That's a clinical counter-attack from Jazer. He is not shaken by that goal from Squishy. He is right back in the game. and we're within 1 goal of each other once more. Squishy still with the small advantage, but more than half the game to go. This game has had so many goals, 9 in the first 2 minutes and 26 seconds. How many more are we going to see here?
Defense is not an option for either of these players right now. Just keep scoring, and eventually you will win. Ball now up onto the sideboard. Jazer trying to commit to that. And this is becoming a more and more consistent thing. The person that challenges is not quite looking out for the fact that whoever is waiting is just going to have the ball bounce off them.
Squishy did really well there. He timed his approach on the ball so perfectly. Just right as Jazer flipped, he was in that position already to touch it right over the top of his opponent, getting the immediate dunk. Jazer down by 2 again. Squishy, I wonder, are we going to see more Maestro getting grind shots? It's been working wonderfully so far this series.
Seems like Jazer is not quite used to the positioning needed for this. Squishy is getting so much room to play around in, and playing it well. He goes underneath Jazer!
What a play. Squishy is having success with everything he touches. This time he fakes the air dribble up high. We've seen him do this so many times in his montages, but Jazer clearly has been watching too many because he thought Squishy was going to take that right underneath the crossbar. He goes to the floor. He's been faked out twice by this move, and now he's got a huge task ahead of him. 3 goals to come back against Squishy, and 2 minutes to do it in.
Certainly is looking from this type of game. There's going to be even more goals on top of that. Just needs to try and outscore Squishy. This bounce dribble is going to come up yet again. And Jazer is offering him so much room, but a great challenge.
Squishy can't get back in time. He's looking to get that one off his own post, but he gets punished. He's trying to style a little bit too hard. Jazer says, no, get that ball out of my half and into your net, my friend. It's 7-5, the highest scoring game of the day so far. Unbelievable stuff out of Squishy and Jazer. There's been no defense, but that's probably the best thing that we're enjoying about this game. It's like 2 heavyweights just slugging it out, and neither of them know how to block a punch.
Yeah, one of them will fall eventually, but we're just going to enjoy the ride until one of them does. Jazer trying to find his way past. Squishy just takes his time, going to try and get it over the top as Jazer committed early, and that is going to open up enough of a gap.
Oh, it's missed!
Squishy Muffins has missed a sitter.
That's a huge let-off for Jazer. He should, by all rights, be down by 3 right now, but he will be very glad that he's not. He needs all the luck he can get. So Squishy's playing this really dirty. I love it. He knows that this game is the only game that they're going to play against each other, and he's wasting all the time. The clock is on his side. Another shot, this time Jazer with the save. The grind shots continue to be venomous rather, from Squishy Muffins.
It looks like Jazer's now figured out that he's conceded against 2 of those, and now he's saved the last 2. But Squishy is just constantly getting space, hits the crossbar. Now it's a rush, and neither of them really end up winning that. They both fall flat on their face, but...
Final minute, Jazer with the ball. Squishy had a boost. Mind game by Jazer, he gets it in at the far post. Unbelievable. We're within 1, 43 seconds to go.
Didn't even look at Squishy. He just kept circling himself around, and eventually decides, you know what, I'm going to turn this in right now. Great mind game there from Jazer. 1 goal separates the 2 players.
And if you're Squishy, that's got to be the worst way to concede at this point. Jazer with all the momentum right now. Squishy holding on for dear life, but Jazer's coming at him again with the equalizer. 34 seconds on the clock. We're all tied up.
Squishy Muffins was just like a deer in headlights just then. Just saw the ball. He was landed pretty well, but didn't turn himself around until it was far too late.
Great placement. Jazer sticking it right behind Squishy. He knew that there was no way Squishy could cover that post after committing into the center of the goal. Who is going to take the lead here? We've got a long time left, and it looks like the boost is going to go to Jazer, or he would not be sticking it right in this position. It's a great placement right above Squishy. Squishy deals with it so well. What a touch to keep that ball under his control.
We are now running out of time at a very rapid rate. Jazer has to play this one smart. Squishy's
this is so awkward for him.
That was actually very smart that he saw Squishy Muffins go for his boost on the inside. But here's the shot onto target. Jazer isn't there.
That's great play by Squishy. Gets the challenge. Knows he's got the time to control this ball before taking the rush shot. He waits for it to come to him. Fires it on net with speed. And that is his lead back in his own hands. 10 seconds to go. Can Jazer equalize?
It'd be absolutely necessary to get it immediately. Oh, he's trying to fake it, but Squishy sees it and just goes, I'm keeping this ball.
Well played by Squishy. Jazer's tried that twice now. But Squishy's off the wall. He's missed it. Jazer with an open net shot. Squishy's not going to be able to get this ball anywhere away from him. And now we're on 0 seconds. Jazer trying to keep it up, but he can't do it. Jazer fails to equalize on 0 seconds. Squishy wastes the time and well played. GG's. Squishy moves on to face Pashy.
A great match and a great fight by Jazer. However, Squishy's high-powered attacks have earned him a ticket to the next round, which happens to be next on our schedule. The Gatekeepers. The 4 greatest titans who guard the way to the finals. Will they be the ones who make up the final 4? Or will the original 8 break through? We go now to the location of the first Gatekeeper. Manfield, a much larger arena than the first, and home of one of the Gatekeepers. Here we have Maestro, a force to be reckoned with in recent times as he lingers at the top of several leaderboards. Will he take advantage of the free pass he has been given?
With a nice big smile, okay?
It's hard to imagine, considering his opponent heralds a reputation that has been formed almost entirely around his domination of the Ones arena. This Gatekeeper is the king of Ones himself, Scrub Killa.
It is now time for the young Gatekeeper himself, the potential favourite to win the entire tournament, Scrub Killa, to take on the Great Dane himself, Maestro, in the second round match. Oh wow, what a start to this as well.
Yeah, great start for the Great Dane. Maestro, a player who has given Scrub Killa trouble in the past in stream show matches, gets a phenomenal start to the game. Kickoff goal against one of the most feared kickoffs in the world, Scrub Killa, the youngster. He's here, and like you said, the tournament favorite in most people's eyes, but this is not going to be a walk for him. Maestro is a phenomenal Ones player in his own right.
Played up high earlier on, and now we're going to be able to see how Scrub Killa can do. Now he's got out of the kickoff. He did not expect to concede against Maestro. Long clearance away there. We're going to see roughly what type of offense Scrub Killa will employ in the early goings of this matchup.
Oh, that's a great challenge. He's going to get an open net opportunity. Will he take it? Yes, he will. Secures the open net, and that is a good sign for Scrub. It looks like his nerves are not here just yet, and the start of the game will be leveled up. 30 seconds in, we're all tied at 1-1.
And really is one of those cases of Scrub Killa is the most consistent 1v1 player in the world, but how well can he play when the pressure is turned up?
Oh, he's
Answer to
missed
that
the power
seems to
shot.
be, if we see more of that, not really very well.
Yeah, Scrub will definitely be very nervous right now. He's told me before that he does get extremely nervous when it is all on the line. His hands will be shaking, palms are sweaty, mum's spaghetti, but so far he's doing just fine. He's staying very grounded, which is pretty normal in a best of one situation. And my goodness, Maestro was panicking right there. Thought maybe Scrub was up for that aerial.
Scrub's now trying to pick that one up. Goes for the long clearance. Going to see what Maestro does to respond. Steals the boost away.
Oh, Maestro starved.
Maestro
He's
can try
completely
to do
starved.
something with this though. He's got some side boost and takes that one past
Oh!
Scrub Killa. Scrub got overconfident, but he's going to get away with it as he hits the post.
Yeah, gotta look out. Even a low boost Maestro is a threat, and he's got the win back in his favor. 2-1. Maestro takes the lead. Scrub was not able to get a dunk on that air dribble off the back wall. Oh my goodness, Maestro, even though he was completely starved out of boost, so smart to stay close to the ball right there.
Yeah, just took his time, waiting to see if a gap would open. And as soon as it did, pounced, stole boost, and completely took over the play.
Scrub Killa is going to take an advantage off the back of this kickoff, but he is still down, and he's got to be wondering, oh no, what if I lose in my first match in this tournament? These sorts of thoughts are going to creep in his head. Oh, Maestro looking for the demo, doesn't get it, and that's actually going to work against him. So close to the demo, but so far, and Scrub with another tie game.
See Maestro try and time that jump just in time to try and intercept Scrub Killa's jump forward to take the shot. Just took it a bit too early, and Scrub makes it 2-2.
This is another close game. Just like all of our round one games, every tournament game in this tournament so far has just worked out to be an absolute monster. Oh, Maestro goes to the boost steal over the ball control. It's going to work in his favor, though, because now he has both. Scrub barely recovers in time with the near post. Maestro is piling on the pressure right now.
Yeah, Scrub sees the net and just immediately pounces towards it to try and get himself in front of the goal. And in front of the ball that was rolling towards it. Now Scrub gets himself up high. Maestro did not commit. That was so dangerous if he did. And now he went into two minds about that one.
Oh, Scrub's going for the boost!
And Scrub tried to go for the boost, and that has not worked out.
Maestro ghost to ghost with the win again over Scrub. I can't believe the Scrub is prioritizing the boost so highly. He's definitely fearful of a boost to full Maestro, but Maestro says, I don't even need that, you can have it. I'm just going to take a goal, thank you very much.
Well, the problem with that one is, whilst Maestro wasn't full of boost, he had enough. He had at least 60 for that play, making that an incredibly greedy play there by Scrub as Maestro just took it straight past him. Play to the side. Now we will see, as we come towards the second half of this matchup, what adjustments these two players will bring in.
Well, Scrub missed his back boost there. Maestro definitely took that, and this is an awkward position. Maestro draws out another save from Scrub, but he's on the ball yet again. Oh, the double touch right off the post. Passes it to himself in a 1v1.
Maestro, so good here. He's doing all of the fundamentals absolutely perfectly. That, however, is not fundamentals. That is just pure flash. And a 2-goal lead has opened up.
Yeah, great adaptation to an extremely unusual situation. Maestro is in the lead against the tournament favorite. Scrub has got a lot of work to do. Maestro fakes the jump, gets Scrub to back off, but Scrub is comfortably on the goal line. And he's actually able to open net, but no, misses it. I can't believe Scrub has misfired on 2 open nets now. And another one, will he get the power? Maestro barely gets back in time. He's sticking this 2-goal lead right as far away from Scrub as he can. And another solid challenge by the Great Dane. Controls it. Will he be able to get the open net? Oh my goodness, he's hit the post! Unbelievable miss by Maestro.
This is turning into one of those matches where you're looking at these
players
and they
Maestro
are trying their hardest to make as few mistakes as possible, but great bump there from Scrub is going to bring this back.
Maestro with the belly flop just plants his car on the ball. He loses all momentum. Scrub can't believe his luck right now. By all rights, he should be down by 3, but he's within 1. Final 2 minutes right now. What a different game we would be seeing if Maestro was 3 goals up, but this is absolutely all to play for.
We know absolutely nothing about how these two players react to pressure, and Scrub Killa has brought this even.
Maestro has got to be kicking himself more and more with every passing second right now, but he's got to forget about the past and think about the future, because the next 1 minute and 37 seconds will determine whether or not he progresses in this tournament. Can he do it, or will Scrub Killa rise to the occasion?
A lot of long shots actually being very effective in this match so far. As Scrub goes for the bouncing shot, takes that one to the side, wasn't on target originally anyway. But he's forced movement out of Maestro, and it's those little bits of boost steals, that little bit of movement that you force from the defender allows him to score.
That's a great touch off the wall. Scrub just chipping it in field, and Maestro can't close the distance, can't defend his goal from such close range. Scrub is in the lead. And Maestro's again got to be thinking, I could be on 5 goals right now. But he's looking up at the scoreboard and he sees Scrub on 5 goals. But now he's got the 5th goal. It was a little bit late of asking, but he's finally done it. 2nd kickoff goal against Scrub.
I was about to ask, towards the end of this matchup, what has Maestro got to do to take it past Scrub? Instead, he reverts back to what he did at the start of this matchup to take it even yet again with 80 seconds left in this match.
And the games continue to be close in the 12th Titans. Here we have Maestro, who didn't even need to play a game to get here. He is absolutely taking Scrub Killa to the wire, and he's gonna go ball carry coast to coast, but Scrub will actually get the save this time and recover for the corner boost and the possession acquisition. Maestro staying close, but a little bit too close, can't get back to his net. Scrub takes the lead.
Yep, Scrub Killa just noticing the mispositioning of Maestro, recognized that Maestro went too far to the right, and as soon as he saw that, immediately went in with the boost, pushed that past the defender, and into the net. 1 minute remaining, Scrub Killa has taken the lead.
5-6 on the score, 5-6 on the clock, and now Scrub Killa with another opportunity gets the kickoff goal. Revenge for Maestro's 5th goal on him. And now Scrub Killa starting to look more comfortable.
Finally, that legendary kickoff comes in. We have not seen that work so far throughout this entire match, but comes in when it's most important, giving Scrub a bit of a lead.
And that is something that's so hard to do with consistency when you're under pressure like this, is the kickoff. Oh, Maestro's actually centered the ball, but he gets it to roll up the wall. Crucial that he did. Scrub is lurking with plenty boost in the middle, ready to go up for a low aerial. but he doesn't even need to get any more goals. He's just going to sit back and make Maestro come to him. This is a terrible situation for Maestro to be in, having to challenge 50-50s in his opposition corner. Scrub is really backing off a lot right now, giving Maestro free shots, but it's not going to work. Maestro turns his shot into a pass. Scrub up by 3, 24 seconds left. This is looking like Scrub Killa's game.
Yeah, Scrub just looked at that play and said, Maestro, I don't think you've got the power in you to put this past me. And not only was it enough power to go past him, but Scrub was able to control it as well. Takes it to the other end of the field, and now this is very comfortable for Scrub.
Yeah, we don't want to call this too early though. I have, more than anyone else in the world, called 1v1s too early. Maestro gets the dunk on Scrub Killa. No boost required. He's within 16 seconds. Can he do the impossible?
Scrub Killa tried to go over the side of his car, went for a side roll onto that, so very little power coming in from the challenge allows Maestro to take the win.
Maestro still needs 2 goals. He's won the kickoff, takes the boost. Will he get another goal? He's so desperate. He's going to go low again. A lot of low plays in this tournament so far. Maestro's actually got some space. Will he be able to get the ball over Scrub? Yes, he will!
Done it!
2 seconds on the clock. Maestro's within 1.
Maestro will have to find one more way past Scrub Killa's defense, but what a great play there. Calm shoulders on, gets the ball onto the hood, and launches that like a catapult over the top of Scrub.
If Maestro makes this comeback, that is the best comeback I've ever seen. Mind game kickoff, but the ball's on the ground. Scrub Killa's gonna take it. Oh my goodness, Maestro tried everything in his arsenal, but Scrub, the tournament favorite, moves on to the round of 4.
An impressive performance by both, but a testament to the reputation of Scrub Killa. We must travel now to the next location, where 2 gatekeepers are waiting. Utopia Colosseum. A place that is kind on the eyes, yet fierce in its competitions. For the first match, we have Lino. After an impressive comeback against Dapper, he has made it here. It is time for Lino to meet with his old friend, Kronovi, a gatekeeper who is perhaps the most legendary of all Rocket League players. Kronovi and Lino were once teammates, where they went on to win the World Championships. Unfortunately, only one of them can win today. Which one will it be?
It is now time for the battle of G2. Former player Lino is going to take on his gatekeeper in the form of Kronovi.
Kronovi, the man who needs no introduction, the mountain that drives, goes down by 1 at the start of this game. Will he be able to rise from the ashes? Oh my goodness, what a shot by Lino, right underneath the crossbar. Credit where credit is due. That is a phenomenal strike to start things off. And we're only 6 seconds into the 5-minute game, which will end somebody's tournament life. That is a great start for the youngster from Canada.
Certainly is. But now we can get ourselves into some solid play here. Kronovi takes that ball onto his hood. He's going to have to try and see what Lino is doing. Bounces himself up, takes that one pass. It's going to hit the crossbar. Lino has used boost there, but so is Kronovi to get that play started. And Lino gets that one over to the side.
It's interesting to see Kronovi going back to the ball carry. That's something I'm not used to seeing from him these days. He prefers to bounce the ball around, but he will mix it up. He's got a great offensive repertoire, looking extremely solid in defense. The only North American who's been able to take down Devo in recent times, Kronovi, the poster child of Rocket League, the promised one. Will he be able to take down Lino, who right now is bringing his A game and doubles his lead?
Lino is tearing this one apart right now. The ball came right out towards him. He just turns around and says, "Is this mine? Alright, I'll take it," and launches it towards the net. 2-0.
He's feeling pretty good in the full gold car. He is rocking it right now for the orange team. Just over 4 minutes remaining. Kronovi's got a lot of work to do already, because we have seen that leads have been very, very hard to take back in this tournament. We've had a lot of people struggling in that regard, but Kronovi looks not to be one of them as he slams a ground shot past his opponent.
Perfectly timed as well. Any later, and Lino would have just barreled through that ball and taken it to the other end of the field, but instead gets it past him. he has brought this one much closer as the ball gets played over the top. Kronovi's gone for boost, I think, and Lino went straight for the net.
Oh, what a touch.
Lino gets himself some boost. They're absolutely crucial because if Kro got that one as well, then he was in a huge, huge disadvantage.
Oh, Kronovi had to run for the hills right there. He was nearly getting demoed as Lino just tickled the back end of his car, but Kronovi somehow escaped. And he's looking to take control of the ball. Lino is not giving him any space to turn. He's going to back off. Knows it's hitting the crossbar. Good read by Kronovi. The size of his own goal, despite the fact that it's behind him. Oh, and he's looking for demo potentially. Chases Lino up the wall. Lino escapes this time. But Kronovi says, there will be a next time, my friend. Fear me. Fear me.
Nice little bump there from Lino, though. Just good. Yeah, you can try and demo me, but I can give you a quick little hit away.
It's a love tap.
It's a love tap. Lino tries to get one over the top of Kronovi. Boost at this point. He's going to take control. Lino retreats back. Has to go for trying for a swipe shot. Gets it on top of his car anyway. Well timed on all that play. Tries to go for the backflip. And he can't get that one in. Lino scrambles back.
Kronovi knew Lino was going to be there. He didn't go for the third attempt, but my goodness, that was close. Lino hanging on to his lead. He's not on a good line for the air dribble. Gets right back down to the ground. And now Kronovi is the one who's pressuring. He's fake to jump. Lino's in his own corner. Not a good place to be, but he just closes the distance with ease. Looking like he is a completely changed man from the man who struggles to manage his boost and the ball pressure. Lino doubles the lead.
And you definitely said it right there. Lino doing so much work right now to stop these bounce dribbles from Kronovi. Immediately choosing the right time to launch himself forward, get it away from Kronovi, and start his own opportunities.
Kronovi continues to have solid kickoffs, so this time the throw will not threaten Lino's net. He has taken the boost, so Lino misses a flip. Kronovi with the open net miss. Huge misplay. Kronovi's going to need to take those chances. More than half the game gone, and he's still down by 2. More importantly, he's only scored once so far this game.
Oh, well played there by Lino. Went for the early jump, and Kronovi went for it later. Usually those sort of things just sort of force their way past the defender, but he got himself onto the floor quite quickly and managed to drive that ball away.
Yeah, we've seen so many low 50-50s working out for the offense in this tournament, but that time Lino stayed just low enough. And Kronovi still only able to get 1 goal in over 3 minutes of play. This is just a testament to how well Lino is playing defensively, managing his boost so well, challenging exactly when he needs to. And look at that ball. Oh, he gets demoed though! He was looking at the ball, didn't see Kronovi coming from behind.
Now Kro gets this one up high. Lino has to try and react. He's gone base boost, but now he can pick up that one. Goes for the counter-attack. He needs to control this early. Goes for the shot. It's on target. Lino looked a little bit shaky picking up that ball, but he fixes it.
Oh, Kronovi's going to be kicking himself. His lob over Lino's goal was far too much to the right. He was not able to get around it for the rebound, and Lino just punishes him on the counter-attack. Still enough time for Kronovi to get back into this game, but his tournament life is on the line. Will Canada have a representative in the semi-finals, or will Kronovi shut Lino down?
He needs to get something soon, needs to get some momentum going his way, but Lino refuses to allow that to happen, and just about gets that one away from an attempted bump by Kro.
Oh, the miss by Lach. He's got to fly back down. Kronovi with another open net opportunity. Doesn't get it in time. Lino so quick to get back to his net. Just over a minute left. Kronovi still only 1 goal to his name. The lowest score we've seen this entire tournament. And Lino's defense continues to impress. 5-1. Lino is absolutely rocking it.
Just goes for these defensive tackles the moment Kronovi doesn't want it. The ball was not in a position for Kronovi to try and flick it over the top. Lino drives in, takes it away, and it just rolls into his opponent's net. 4 goals now. Lino is looking strong.
And this is definitely the most one-sided game we've seen so far. A testament, like I said, to Lino's play. Kronovi's tried everything, but Lino's defense has been on point, and it just shows you when the mechanics are linked up with the smart play. Lino is an absolute force to be reckoned with.
And Lino actually was looking towards going for the boost, but instead chose to back down, went for the handbrake turn, and challenged the ball, and that allowed it to be freed up for him to get yet another one.
Is there going to be a South American meme in a Twitch chat near you? That is the question right now. Kronovi, at this point, is he even thinking about getting a comeback? No, he's thinking about get rid of the opportunity for there to be a Brazil. He does so, but really, can he make this comeback happen?
He's going to need a lot more goals that look like that. Remember, each of these goals does take time, so he needs to get some kickoff goals here. Can't afford for loose balls and open play to get involved.
4 chances in 35 seconds. He's going for the mind game kickoff delay on the approach, hoping Lacino's going to hit it straight forward. I do like that by Kronovi. It's going to work sometimes, but this is not one of those times. 24 seconds. Lacino still 4 goals to the good. What a performance by Lacino, and he gets a 7th goal. Wow, Lacino is just absolutely on fire right now.
Lacino has the choice in this situation. Go for the goal or just take it back to his own half and waste time. But this is Lacino we're talking about. He only had one option in actuality, and that was to go for net.
Lacino, what a game, what a performance. Best of 1, ladies and gentlemen. This has brought out the best of Lacino. And Kronovi, denied by the inside of the post, does recover to put one more into the net off his opponent. But this is not going to be enough time. 5 goals the difference, 7 seconds to do it in. And that is just far too much to ask, even of a player of Kronovi's caliber. Lacino will move on to face an opponent in the final 4. But who is it going to be? That is the question. Oh, the dunk! What did we just see?
Kronovi is knowing of the fact that he is out of this tournament, but he is going to leave a bruise on the cheek of Lacino.
And that's going to be a hard bruise to wash off. But Kronovi, that will be his final touch of the game. Goodbye to Kro, and hello to Latch. GG, well played. See you in the final 4.
Lacino has once again done the unexpected, taking down one of the best with a sense of ease. We now join in with the final match of this location. Here we have Squishy Muffins. He remains in the tournament after his narrow defeat of Jaser. Will he continue forward after this match? That is hard to say. His opponent is Pashy 90, the German gatekeeper. A winner by nature, he expects nothing less from himself. He will give you everything you can handle, and then a whole lot more after that.
We now have Squishy Muffins, who has come into this Gatekeepers round after an all-out war against Jaser. Going to take on his opponent, Pashy 90, who's going to be playing his first match of the tournament.
And Pashy's been waiting to see just how many YouTube subscribers are going to come face him in the round of 8, but he's just realized, yeah, it's not the 200,000, just you know, casual 50,000 sub. Squishy Muffins coming in to represent his North American brethren. He's not going to get started though, as Pashy throws it right over his head.
Yeah, Pashy's just been in control of this play since it began. Waited until he had it on top of his car and then launched it. And the fact that Squishy tried to go for the ball and the timing he did made it all but certain that the ball was going in.
Yeah, Pashy, both those plays trying to put the ball right behind his opponent. He's trying to keep the ball away from Squishy. Doesn't want to give him a chance to get a counter attack or a breakaway into the corner. There we go, again to the near post. Pashy's definitely going to have to start mixing this up. Squishy knew that was coming, and he's got the equalizer. Incredible by Squishy to get that read so early in the game.
Yeah, Squishy really did not need to do too much there. He went for the early aerial, however, didn't want to allow any time for Pashy to get himself back. Very smart, gets that goal early on. We are 1-1.
They're definitely looking for a lot of adaptations this game. Pashy is somebody who likes to mix up his attack a lot. He goes for air dribbles, he goes for mind games, he goes for straight shots and sideways shots, he goes for bounce dribbles, ball carries. Pretty much anything we're going to see from this guy. And there it is, another ground shot to the upper 90.
And There was minimal boost usage throughout this entire play, just that little flicker towards the very end, and still got ridiculous amounts of power onto the ball due to the timing of the shot. Caught it exactly on the half bounce.
Squishy's struggling to get the ball out of his own half, but there's a good way to do it right off the kickoff, and he's casually going to run it in. He knew Pashy's nowhere near him. Ties up the game once more. Squishy's taking both his chances this game. He's going to need to do more of that though, because Pashy's had the fair share of possession so far.
Does Squishy ever have games where defense actually is ever present? Because this, a lot like the Jazer game, is just launching after launching.
Yeah, if all the Squishy games are going to be goal gluts, I'm okay with that. And it continues to be that way. He's got another kickoff goal, and Pashy fails to get goal side of the ball on 2 occasions now. Squishy actually taking the lead in the second cross-Atlantic game that he's had to play this tournament.
Pashy, you said earlier on, he likes to make adaptations throughout the entire game. He's going to have to make one from his kickoff, because he almost lost another one there, but that bump from Pashy gives him time to get himself back. Both players pick up boost up onto the wall. Here's Squishy, got time, but Pashy is not reacting to that, and that should be an easy takeaway.
Yeah, Squishy's got to get back pretty fast. Pashy might go for the rebound. Oh, it didn't even bounce up. Pashy thought for sure that ball was going to go to the sky, but he's played it really well. He's got another shot on net. Squishy tries to pop it to safety. Can't get enough height on it. Pashy with the rebound and the equalizer.
Yeah, great recovery there from Pashy. He didn't get the shot that he was originally expecting from a roll up the wall. Instead, turned himself around, took control of the ball, and slowly forced Squishy to make room for a shot.
Yeah, sick 90. We see there Pashy changed his name for this, but he has done a pretty good job there with a 6 shot to the center of the goal. He knew the near post was defended. Squishy, reactionary jump for this one. He's done well to get up as fast as Pashy after jumping after him. He's trying not to use too much boost here. Pashy did steal boost on the exit. Pashy with the air dribble off the wall, taking it to the far post, gets it over Squishy. What a goal! 4-3.
He could not have played that any better if he tried all the way to the left-hand side. Squishy could not get himself over there, and that is going to offer this lead back to Pashy.
And German fans all around the world are going crazy for that goal. That was just beautiful out of Pashy, and he's just gonna go for another shot. Oh, Squishy with the save. I don't think Pashy thought Squishy was gonna get back in the net as fast as he did, and Squishy's hanging on right now. He needs to get one more goal for his tournament to continue. But Pashy is just piling on the pressure. He's got another goal from the sky.
Just takes that as late as he possibly can. Squishy just coming down off the bounce, gets himself back up, but he is not in the correct position to try and get the save there. Can't push it to the left, can't push it to the right, and can't push it over the top.
Yeah, Squishy must have thought Pashy was faking that one, gonna take it all the way down to the ground. Then suddenly Pashy just hits it right before the bounce and gets another goal. But Squishy's so solid. Even though he's losing, he's staying so consistent on his kickoff. It's keeping him in the game right now.
It absolutely is. That is his 3rd kickoff goal of the game. And Pashy's got to be looking at this just going, if I could fix my kickoff, I would easily be taking this right now. But due to the kickoffs, this match is still incredibly close. And now Pashy gets one of his own. Oh, no, he
never
doesn't!
mind. Squishy with the recovery for the save again. This guy is just so quick in the net. Pashy's trying to get back on the ball. He's got the boost. Well played dribbling across his own goal. But Squishy's actually bumped him on the exit, and he's got the open net for the equalizer. Squishy Muffins ties the game.
I'm still in shock over that save. Squishy has brought himself back into this 5-5. Here's the scoreline, just racing Pashy to it all, and comes out on top.
So look at the clock. We're not even halfway through this game.
Come on, Squishy, learn some defense.
We feel like this is going to be, over pretty quickly and been the best of one. But I feel like we've been casting this series for a long time, and the game is only halfway gone. 5-all is the score. Oh, Pashy sneaks it in the corner to get the boost. Very cheeky, but it worked out this time. He's got to look out for that, though. Squishy will punish open net opportunities more often than not. No, the mind game, but the late hit by Pashy hitting it straight into Squishy. Squishy was definitely in a position where he had to pre-jump there. Gets a goal over Pashy. He manages to get up so fast for these midfield shots. Pashy, again, left wondering, what do I do against this guy's speed?
Squishy is just getting to everything right about now. He's got himself a 1-goal lead, still plenty of match to go here, and it looks like these kickoffs from Pashy have definitely evened out, so that will help him as we go forward.
That's a beautiful doink by Squishy to continue the possession in his favor. He's going to slow play this when the clock is on his side. Fires another shot right at Pashy's head. Pashy with a doink of his own to send it over his own crossbar. These guys are trading blows right now. Squishy still in the lead, but Pashy gets it past him. He's going to wait for the ball to bounce down. There's the open net opportunity. Gets it into the goal past Squishy. 6-6, 1 minute 52 remaining.
Squishy thought he could just nab the boost and get himself back in time, but mistimed it, and Pashi launches a shot towards the bottom of the net. And that is going to even this back up. These two players are so close right now.
Yeah, they are absolutely close. The only thing that separates them is possession, and that is in Squishy's favor. He's got full boost right now on the ball. Pashi closes the distance, but he needs to make a save, and he can't do it. Not even Pashi can keep that one out of the net. What a throw by Squishy right under the crossbar.
The catapult comes back in just over the top, gets himself nice and close to Pashi, and as soon as that is launched, that ball is going to be traveling so much faster than Pashi is. Can't get himself up in time. 7-6, and we've still got plenty of match to go.
Will we see 10 goals from either of these guys? I feel like we will, with this time remaining. But Squishy with the lead. He doesn't need to force this. Pashi, on the other hand, has to find a way to score. He's low boost right here, but he rips a shot regardless inside of the post to the rescue for the Muffin Man.
Bouncing over to the side. Pashi is still in control of this play. Squishy tries to get him to the side, tries to control the ball. Pashi wants to leave this in the final third as much as possible. That ball's going to be played up high. Isn't good for the boost. No, choosing the ball. No, goes for the boost anyway.
He's stripped Squishy of his boost advantage. Squishy is flipping to try and get momentum in his favor. Pashi just takes the possession and the boost. Squishy still start, but oh, Pashi's completely missed on this play. He wanted to take that over Squishy. Changed his mind halfway through. Indecision could be the death of Pashi's tournament run.
Running out of time now. Squishy Muffins very slightly slowed the pace down, just allowing the defense to take a little bit longer, and that has meant that the time is ticking away on this Squishy. Lovely challenge on that one. He's going to pick up some boost after flicking the ball up. Now what's he going to do? Goes for the control. Knows Pashi has to come to him,
catch.
and he gets a hold of that impatience from Pashi.
This is absolutely the moment that Pashi needs to strike. We haven't seen a goal in over a minute now, which is a complete change from what we saw in the early part of the game. Pashi's coming from the blind spot, gets the demo out of nowhere, and he controls it for the open net. Where did he even come from?
We forgot one fundamental part, one thing that is synonymous with Pashi 90, and that is demos and bums, and he saved that and brought it out as a secret weapon to level this game.
That is incredible. I never saw him coming from that angle, but somehow Pashi found a way to sneak into Squishy's blind spot. He's got to find a way to stop Squishy from scoring right here. Oh, Squishy beans the flick. Open net for Pashi. Squishy with a recovery though. And actually Squishy with the shot onto the crossbar. Overtime, 7-7.
Squishy came so close twice there. That second shot hit the crossbar, and the first one almost bumped Pashi out of the way.
Open net.
And now we see the open net launched towards the net, and Squishy can't get there in time.
He's done it. Squishy takes out Pashi. Possession off the back of the kickoff. Slams the long shot into the open net for far post. Pashi can't get there in time, and Squishy will take down the gatekeeper. He moves on to the final four.
An impressive display by both. However, Squishy has managed to defeat Pashi and get through to the next round once more. Now we travel to the final match of round 2, which happens to be at a familiar location. Urban Central. One last time we visit the place where the tournament began, although this time a new competitor waits inside. First we have Devo, one of the strongest ones players coming into this tournament, who sealed his victory over Turbo with an impressive performance. He does face a problem, however. And that problem is his opponent. Perhaps the best Rocket League player in the world. This is Kukshia.
Urban Night will be our location for Kuxir, the Italian stallion, the player from a country well known for their pizza, defense, and Mario Balotelli's haircut, versus Devo, the Englishman that's taken 2016 by storm. And what a great start that is.
Yeah, he takes this game by storm as this sideways aerial coming in clutch once again, gets enough speed in the ball to get it past the goalkeeper Kuxir. Expect to see very clashing styles right here. The offensive Devo versus the defensive Kuxir. Like you said, Kuxir, a player who has said about himself in the past, someone who punishes mistakes, and there's one. What a shot by Kux, the power out of nowhere.
Just completely eliminates that first goal. And one of the interesting parts about Kux's style that I want to look at throughout this match is how that full-on defense is going to frustrate Devo, because he's going to force players to come towards him, and he's literally just playing his own style.
Oh, another long shot. No way, Devo with a response immediately. He says, Kux, whatever you do, I can do better. Check this one out. Underneath the crossbar, Kuxir's flailing. 3 goals in 14 seconds. Devo's up by 1.
These two are just looking at the matches that we've seen so far, these really high-scoring matches, and just said, we can probably go higher than that. Ball gets touched over to the side by Kux, gets the bouncing dribble going, gonna try and take it the entire way. Devo can't get there in time.
So close, I wasn't quite sure initially if this made it in or not, but Devo, despite his best efforts, couldn't catch up to this bullet from Kuxir. Posting in after the touch, another goal not long after the third. Tie game, and we're back to where we started, 2-2, but hardly any time gone in this best of 1 round of 8 match.
Yeah, we're basically restarting the match from the very beginning here. That's how little time has gone forward. Ball's going to start bouncing out. Kux goes for the shot immediately, but no power onto that one. Devo takes control. Now we're going to see the defense of Kux. It hasn't come into effect so far in this match. Devo takes his time. He's trying to drive that straight forward, and it actually almost works, but Kux takes advantage, blocks it away.
We've seen so many of those low 50-50s and dribbles as Devo uses the inside of his own post to save that. Well played by him. But these players don't want to commit too high. They don't want to get dunked on. They don't want to present any opportunities for their opponents to counterattack or even challenge them. So expect to see a lot of close to the car ball dribbling and close to the car bounce dribbling. And as Devo, oh my goodness, he's gone past Kux. Kuxir lands on the ball and gets under it somehow. I don't know how he's done it, but somehow on the breakaway, Kux with the control.
Devo, I think, just got completely carried away with the craziness of the situation, that he didn't take defense into account at all, because he just seemed to watch the play, slowly made his way over to the boost, and completely opened up the gap.
That was a crazy touch though by Kux. It looked like he'd beamed it completely, but no, he was actually in full control. And that is an aspect of Kux's game that we see more than anyone else in the world, is make it look like they failed, but oh my word, Devo in the reverse aerial dunks it right over the top of Kuxir.
I mean, this is the type of situation that these players have seen before. Devo, noticing that Kux had not got that correct, immediately stops his car and puts himself into the air, just automatically noticing where the mistakes have been made.
This is looking a lot like Devo battling himself as we progress into this game. Can he keep himself under control? We all know that Devo is the montage machine from England, but will he be able to calm down when he needs to and then pop off when he needs to? And there he goes again, popping it over Kuxir.
That could not have been hit any better there, noticing the gap between the two players, and just launches that as high as he can possibly get it. Kux tries to get there in time, but too much power on that shot.
I can't believe we've already seen Kux concede 4 goals, a player who's prided for his defensive capabilities. Many people call him the best goalkeeper in the world. Even his competitors for that title call him the best goalkeeper in the world. But right now, Devo has found a way to exploit him 4 times in the first 2 minutes, but we're only 1 goal away from a tie game, and Kuxir on the ball once again. 50-50 goes absolutely even.
Played long by Devo, and Kux has to try and take that one to the side. Kux's defense, I want to add, is so good that during a challenge that happened, where he had 4 NA players just trying to take shots at him for a minute, he conceded once.
It's
in
unbelievable.
That entire challenge.
It is unbelievable. When he's feeling it is unbelievable. Devo squeaked it past him 4 times though, and he continues to shoot at the top corners. That was going in for Devo, but Kuxir this time saves it. Something that we're not too surprised to see, and a beautiful pop. Kuxir with the outplay and the tie game.
Yeah, Devo just tried to play that one early, but Kux got such a great first touch onto that one. Could do whatever he wanted, and it was going to go over the top of the charging defense. And we are back to even grounds.
Do you see that? Cool, guys, don't look at explosions. Kux knows he's already scored as he looks away and waits for the ball to cross the line by itself. He's got another opportunity. Foregoes the mid boost for the shot, but he can't get the power. And he's actually stolen Devo's boost on the exit and bumped Devo into the air. Devo's actually starved right here. He needs to be so careful. Kuxer with the boost advantage in this situation. Devo's just going to double backflip to get this ball into Kuxer's half, trying desperately to give himself some time. We are still all tied up here in this round of 8 match. Kuxer with a beautiful pop. Devo to the side. Kuxer already knows that. Gets his own boost from underneath his clutches. Kuxer still pressuring Devo. Will he be able to get a goal out of this? This could be a huge momentum swing in this game if Kuxer can just pressure Devo into submission.
It doesn't look like either of these players really want possession of the ball right now. It's just, no, get this away from my net as Kuxer tries to pressure Devo into his own half. Now Devo moving himself around, moving the ball around, trying to force Kux to move back. Eventually the challenge does come in. It's quite close to the net. But Devo does not commit, because if he did, Kux was going to have a free line towards the net. Shot onto target. Devo uses the wall, launches that one away, and now he's going to try and use the speed.
Oh, and touch by Kux.
Gets there early.
Devo's actually out of the game. Kuxer with the outplay. Devo thought that Kux was leaving it, but Kux with the deftest of touches to the side passes it to himself, and there we go. Devo with the misplay. Kuxer punishing said misplay. His play style in a nutshell. 1 minute and 4 seconds on the clock. Devo needs to find a goal or he's out of this tournament.
Devo was just absolutely nowhere on that one. He's handed that goal away, and now he has to try and find himself one extra just to get himself back into this. He's got plenty of time to do it.
Sweet.
Bouncing, dribble, goes up high, gets the bump onto Kux, but Kux was still fine to go up. That bump didn't seem to have any effect.
Oh, he got a bump right there though, and Kuxer's trying to recover. Devo actually just lifts the ball straight up towards him. Kuxer says thank you very much, but he's not going to overextend into his own corner. Devo with the boost grab. Lifts it beautifully over Kuxer, and he gets the recovery for the finish. Mid-air recovery by Devo. Look at the car control.
Just gets it over the side, repositions his car. You actually saw how quickly Kux also tried to respond. He almost got himself back, but Devo, car and ball control on point there, evens this match up.
And Kuxer with the side boost grab. Devo continues to pressure, but Kuxer stays solid, secures both big boosts. Devo will have to back off, but will Kuxer be able to punish this difference in boost levels? He goes for the shot, gets it past Devo's defense once more. With a hair, Devo misses it.
We just saw that little bit of a turn there from Devo, and as soon as Kux saw Devo coming towards him, he decided, right, I have got enough of a gap here to just try and squeeze this one through, and he certainly did. Time is running out now. Devo has to score.
And Kuxer's gonna make him back down once again. We're in the last 10 seconds. Kuxer gets it over Devo. He might even slow it down. No, he just scores it. 8 seconds remain, and Devo with the most difficult comeback that we've seen. This is an impossible task, but can he do it? Devo's done the impossible before. He needs a miracle. That's not a good start. 5 seconds. Kuxer with another one. GG.
Have you ever seen a player cooler under pressure than Kux? A player that when you meet him in real life, he looks like he's about to fall over whenever he's nervous, but in-game, he's so cool.
And some people might call Kux the favorite of the tournament at this point. His kryptonite Marky Duda is not playing, and that means that Kuxer will move on to the Final Four. Will he make it to the grand final? That remains to be seen.
Once more, an impressive display by both, but the unique style of Kuxer has secured himself the pass to the Final Four. This concludes the round of the Gatekeepers.